I'm Kathy.
Oh, I'm Keith.
And we are He Said, She
She
Said.
Ah.
What'd you do?
I did.
We're here. We're live.
That's awesome.
You did it.
That
That's
stinks.
all you.
That's not the word I was going to use, but
And
I have an internal filter.
No, you don't.
I do. I just don't use it all though.
Now I can't find what I'm trying to do. You've messed me up. You thrown me off. I'm so confused.
I'm just happy I'm smiling.
Well, we all know you can fake that.
Not the only thing.
Oh.
Made my shoulder hurt again.
No, that's all on you. I didn't do. I actually, because I am such an amazing wife, and because Nancy told me I had to, I used my lotion with peppermint oil in it to rub on his shoulder as a way of to heat the shoulder. I'm not doing anything nice for you ever again. That was it. That's the last time. No more nicey. No more nicey.
Oh well.
So, yep. You scared everybody off. You scared off the intro. You scared off all the people. I'm fixing to go leave. Just leave you and PQ here to do it.
Help me, PQ.
Looks like PQ.
You're our only hope.
He looks like he's playing basketball and balancing on a ball. You
Yep.
notice that?
I see a red one. That's how he's hanging up in the air like that.
Yep. So, if you don't know, if you're new, we ask questions. He asks a question and we answer it. Then
Yep.
I ask a question and we answer it. And then y'all ask a question and we
Hopefully.
answer it.
Or she'll make one up.
I don't ever make things up.
Please
I never make things up.
message your question. We'll answer it.
I'm always 100% totally accurate in my writing and thinking and talking.
And making stuff up.
I don't make things up.
Shooting from the
You
hip.
can't prove nothing. As your children used to say, prove it.
They got that from you. Can't buy it natural.
Prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove nothing. So we will jump right in a little early because he complained he didn't have enough time to talk about his stuff.
I said I just had to come up with 3 minutes worth, or actually a minute and a half,
And
because you just
We're
keep
going to use my
interrupting me.
question. We're going to use my question first.
Okay, good.
My question is, what is your favorite holiday and why?
April 26th.
That is not a holiday.
It's not too hot. It's not too cool. All you need is a light jacket.
It's not a holiday.
It
It doesn't count.
Google said it was an unofficial holiday
Google was wrong.
from
I'm not
Miss
helping.
Congeniality.
I'm not helping you. You have to figure it out on your own. Nope.
Nope,
What's your
that
real
doesn't
holiday?
count.
What's
Okay,
your real holiday?
last day of school, because it was always field day, and you only went for half a day because that's the same day that the pool opened.
I used to ride my horse to school.
On the last day of school.
Last day of school.
Nice. No, actually, let's see.
But that's not a holiday either.
I got a couple more. Friday,
Friday's not a holiday.
because at Jacksonville State University, the weekend began on Thursday night with the All Request Show with K.E. Lang.
Who was that?
That was me.
Uh-oh.
I was the DJ that ran the All Request Show at WLJS Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
2J.
We need to do a radio show.
That's fine with me. September 19th.
You're just picking random days.
No, I'm not.
You're not even picking holidays.
That's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Now that one I'll give you. Not anymore. It
What's
used to
a
be-
pirate's favorite letter? R.
What
It's
did?
September 19th.
Yes, I know, because y'all used to dress up and go to the Krispy Kreme because you used to could get
A
dozen donuts
if you came in dressed like a pirate. So we would hit every Krispy Kreme around Birmingham and come home with
16
Yes,
dozen
that's
donuts.
Heck yeah. Stick them in the freezer.
Yep, and they make excellent bread pudding.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
It really did.
And we never did. They stopped doing the Krispy Kreme donuts when we found out that they also you could get a meal at Captain D's if you were dressed like a pirate. I don't know if they still do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So-
think they quit doing that because people were going around taking advantage of all of the Krispy Kremes in the Birmingham area.
Oh yeah, I'm sure other people did that. I'm sure that other people spent their day dressed like pirates going around
That's great.
to Krispy Kreme donuts.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Uh,
Nothing normal in our house.
No, at this point,
Yes, at this point. What is your favorite holiday?
New Year's
And-
Eve.
You're so full of crap.
You know why?
Because
Yep.
you married me.
That's right. That's our anniversary. I picked New Year's Eve because one, I could never forget it, and two, we could always find a party to go to.
So,
But
maybe-
we don't because I can't get her to go out on holidays.
That's
She
not
says
true.
it's too busy to go to a restaurant
It's
or go
definitely
do something.
Yeah, it's always too busy to go to a restaurant unless you made.
So
Well, we've never been invited to a New Year's Eve party.
we've been invited to Mardi Gras this year.
I know. Thank you, Chris. We'll be taking you up on that one.
Oh, Chris Cole, we used to go down here, down in the quarter to the
So,
market.
my favorite holiday is probably Christmas.
Okay.
I love to decorate. My mom loved to decorate. I got it from her. She'd start wrapping gifts a month prior to the holidays because she enjoyed decorating the presents as much as she did giving the presents.
And she really enjoyed giving the presents because there were a lot of presents.
Oh yeah, we had to make a rule like this probably the fourth year. Well, our one of our sons was about 4, and he crawled in my lap and said, "Can we stop opening presents and go home?" So we made
That's a
rule.
lot of presents
Yeah,
when
so-
a 4-year-old says, "Can we stop now?"
But I always enjoyed midnight mass,
But why?
and not just because of the cute guy that would show up for midnight mass. I just always liked the reverence. I liked ringing in the new day with that focus. But in our house, even though we gave presents and even though we decorated, it was always about the birth of Christ and giving gifts in replay. Because he couldn't give us physical. He wasn't
He
there.
gave us the ultimate.
He wasn't there for his birthday party,
He
so
did.
we were giving each other birthday presents for his birthday party.
He's watching out for us.
And the boys and I always
Even
had
now.
a great time. We always decorated the tree together. So we carried that tradition over into our family. So that's why it's my favorite holiday. I'm not like you. I don't just randomly pick days.
Holidays.
I enjoyed all the days.
I know. We know.
I like Pie Day. I like Talk Like a Pirate Day. I like Ice Cream Day. I like spring.
She even likes Monday.
I do. I do like Monday. Now I really like Tuesday because I get to hang out with you on
Whatever.
Tuesdays. So there's as long as it's got day in it, I'm good.
I think you got it covered then.
So yeah.
Holidays are rough with me.
Oh, I know.
I've had some.
That was too much.
It's a brand new day.
You set yourself up for that one.
Bump. Sip. Spike.
The really sad part was you didn't even see it coming. What you got for us today? Anything?
I'm going to stick with what I did last time. University of Alabama's 34th annual Moundville Native American Festival, October 12th through the 15th. Okay. Great stuff. If you've never been to Moundville, and just Moundville in itself, the museum, walking around the grounds, it's an amazing place. But then they've also got lots of demonstrations, storytelling, children's area, food area, all kinds of stuff. One of my favorite things is the Flint Knappers.
Yep, our one of our sons loved the Flint Knappers because where we were, where they grew up, when we tilled the garden every year, after the first rain, after we tilled, arrowheads would just pop up, and they would be able to pick up the arrowheads,
Yep.
pieces of arrowheads. So they wanted to learn how to do it themselves, and they were able to trade some of their broken arrowheads with some of the Flint Knappers for what they needed in order to learn how to flint knap.
Right.
Because they have the trading. But yeah, it's a great place. I highly recommend it for homeschoolers, schoolers, and non-schoolers alike.
Actually, our youngest is going with the History Club from Sneed State down to Moundville this Friday.
Yay!
They're going to go check it out. They're not going when all the other schools are going because
They don't want to fight the other schools.
the littles, lots of littles from the Tuscaloosa area.
Yeah.
Because they're, 30 minutes away, maybe, something like that.
So if you're going, go on the weekend or stay after the schools have to go back to school.
Right. Come in later.
So now we can move on. And I guess I should have put Moundville on there. Now we're going to move up to your question. And your question is...
I didn't realize so many people. I mean, so many people. Why do you have trouble sleeping, and how can you fix it?
Yeah, we were talking about this just recently, like hours ago, and he had, I'm sure, forgotten because it's been a while. But I would spend, hours thinking about things and mulling things over in my head, and I began doing prayer and Bible study every morning. And when I started doing prayer and Bible study every morning, then I became much more relaxed, and I would go right to sleep. And I'm doing on the Growing Hope podcast right now, I'm doing talking about meditation.
Where's that?
Growing Hope, growinghoperadio.com. And we're talking about de-stressing our lives and how the power of meditation. And what I found out is that meditation actually calms and soothes. Yes, you can do that. Or in my case, it was scripture and prayer, because meditation comes in many forms. And what it did was it would calm and soothe me so much that you go to sleep faster and you sleep sounder. So my sleep became sweet, and I really kind of settled into this short sleep pattern. I'm a short sleeper. I don't need a lot of sleep. So
That's obvious.
Yeah. Go back over there. I will go to bed. It doesn't matter what time I go to sleep. I'm getting up around 5 in the morning. If I get up late, 5 a.m. is late, and I don't have to use an alarm. I just get up and I start my day. So, but if you have trouble sleeping, and yes, you're right, a lot of people have trouble sleeping. My trouble was that my imagination was so intense that all these different scenarios would be running through my head. And I mentioned this to you just this week. I finally admitted this. I never admit it. Watching horror movies is so bad for you, because I would just play over the different scenarios of how I could save the family from these horror plots. So in one of the movies, the wolves attack people, and I would.
It's a movie.
Why
did you have?
It was in my head.
I know that.
And I had to figure out how I would get everybody in the attic and get the attic door closed, including the animals, before the wolves got us. And in the case of a catastrophic flood, how I would get us up to the roof, into the attic, and then how I would get to the roof.
Was that often? That often, that you're laughing like
Yeah.
that.
Regular.
Never heard you
I
tell me
know. I don't talk about
both
it.
of those.
Don't talk about that kind of stuff. And the reason I didn't talk about that kind of stuff is I don't want to give any power to those thoughts, because meditation works both ways. You can meditate on the negative stuff. That's where worry comes in. Or you can meditate on the positive stuff. That's where peace comes in. And if you're having trouble sleeping, then you are meditating on the negative stuff.
Mine, let's see what I say. Huh?
Just
I've never had trouble going to sleep.
mm-mm.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes, just 5 minutes right here. I mean, like right now, and I can sit here and go to sleep.
I used to say he was a parrot. I would say that if you covered his head, he'd go to sleep.
I could, I mean, I could go to sleep sitting right here. If she could talk about a subject, I'd just take the time and.
I used to take it personally when we first got married, and he'd fall asleep while I was talking. But it didn't even bother me. Of course, I don't always believe you're asleep anymore, because you confessed that when the kids were little, you would fake like you were asleep so you wouldn't have to.
I've got to sleep. I've got to get some sleep.
You would fake it, and you would just wait for me to get up to see if I would go take care of the kids.
Hey, listen, I used up my quota of not sleep in college. When I was at Jacksonville, we'd stay up literally until daylight. And I would, after we went to eat at Huddle House, I would go back to our apartment or the house and sleep for an hour and get up and go to class in the clothes I had on from the night before.
Hey, that's on you. That's all on you.
I'd burn it right on through. Now, at 9 o'clock, I want to go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay. I go to sleep at 10 so I can get up at 6 and walk the dog instead of getting up at 5 and walking the dog.
Because it's still dark outside at 5. I don't have the heart to tell him that come the end of October, it's going to be dark outside at 6.
Well, either way, the last 2 years,
Don't tell him.
the last 2 years, I still go to sleep without an issue. Give me a
Most
shoe.
of the time.
Give me a shoe as a pillow, and I'm good. Okay, I've always said that. Now it's sleeping through the night. About 3 o'clock in the morning, boop, I'm awake. Can't stand it. I'm not going to take
Can't stand
stuff. I'm not going to drink stuff. All any of that's ever done for me. Super weird dreams. I mean, just freaky weird dreams. So I don't get any good sleep. It just ruins my whole sleep pattern.
So the secret is meditation.
Well, that's what I started doing. I had to be careful about taking, drinking coffee or sodas right before bed, watching stuff on my phone right up until time for bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I started exercising. I walk 2 miles a day, every day except for Sunday. And I read 4 chapters from the Bible every day and study that. And I do that every day, Monday through Saturday. I always take Sunday off.
So if you're looking for a way to meditate and find your peace, 90 Days Through the Bible, we're starting this study over at the Practical Proverbs Facebook page. Join me. You can find out more about this study, 90 Days Through the Bible, over at 90daysthroughthebible.com. And what we'll do is we will do our readings. If you don't want to do all of the readings, do as many as you can. Join in the discussion. We'll have some discussion questions. There's some prompts in the Bible study, and you can just journal along as you go, because positive meditation is the way to sleep sweet.
Says the face of encouragement. And I need all the encouragement I can get.
You know, we all need encouragement. We think, especially the people that we know in our lives that are good, positive, and uplifting, we think that they are such a wellspring of encouragement that they don't ever need encouragement. But the reason they're a wellspring of encouragement is because they're continuously feeding that encouragement. They're looking for people and being around people that are feeding that encouragement and feeding that hope. And that's how they're able to continue to have the hope.
Okay.
So, on the
What's
topic
the
of
question
hope,
from the audience? You ask, what is the best gift you've been given?
so since he's thinking about it, I'll go. First, when we were first married, our first Valentine's Day, you gave me a basket full of house cleaning supplies.
That's a terrible gift.
It was a wonderful gift because you were thinking of what I needed and what I had talked about needing. And it wasn't a way of saying, you need to clean the house. It's not what you were saying. But you also made me a Valentine's card.
Yes.
And
I made you a Valentine's Day
up
card.
until the tornado, that Valentine's card stayed up above my desk.
Yep.
So that is one of the best gifts I've ever received. And the other one was from my Aunt Dawn, who came over one day. I was looking in one of the catalogs, one of the 60 gazillion catalogs my mom used to get. And I saw this painting of an Indian girl walking her horse. And it was a watercolored painting. It was just, I mean, it took my breath away. And I was talking about it. And she took note of it. And that's what we received from her for a wedding gift.
Which one is that?
It was one of the ones you gave me. It's Matt.
It's one of the matches. Oh, okay.
For our first
cool.
first Christmas. So, you know,
not completely realistic, but it was. I liked the feel.
But it was the thought that went into the gifts more than the gifts themselves, because those were very different price point gifts, but the heart behind them is what made the gift so valuable. And of course, you always have given very, very good gifts. The moccasins are another one.
I just don't,
You're not a good gift taker.
I don't. I appreciate the gift. I've told them for years, what can you get me? Save up and buy me a sports car. I sold my old sports car when we didn't have any money. Oddly enough, haven't gotten one back.
But even if somebody saved up and gave you one, what you want has changed over the years.
A lot of that has changed. Yes, a lot of it's
changed. The joy
changed.
that you would get from what you would have gotten, even then, the gift that you thought you wanted is not the gift that you wanted, and because you've talked about it, and it's just
impose your rules on me.
I'm
woman.
Not imposing rules, man. I'm telling you that your words have shown such growth in your desires and your wants and your needs that what would have made you happy 10 years ago is not what brings you joy today, because you've coming to that place where we understand that it's not about happiness, which is circumstantial gratification. It is about joy, which is a heart recognition despite the circumstances.
Happiness, I wrote that the other day. Happiness is conditional. Joy is unconditional.
Right. And
it's not based on anything other than enjoying your life.
Yes.
No matter the issues, the hurts, habits, hang-ups.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, is that the gifts that you would have wanted before are not the same that you want today. But
I'd still want that sports car. Hard top Miata convertible.
Not unless you had a garage.
I said that was a soft top. You don't need a soft top convertible unless you have a garage. but with a hardtop Miata convertible.
That's not what. But so there's never been a gift that you enjoyed.
I enjoyed my Mustang GT. That was a gift from my parents. That's the one I sold.
Your heartfelt, loving responses to all the gifts you've been receiving over the years is just overwhelming.
I enjoy gifts.
Christmas is going to be amazing for you this year.
I'm looking forward to that sports car. I enjoy having something to use. This last Christmas, our youngest gave me one of these leather bound journals.
Oh, that's true.
And y'all have gotten on to me because I take the gifts and I think so much of them that I
hide them.
That I hide them away because I want
precious, my precious.
I know. I want them to last forever and ever. And if I use them up, I feel bad. Or if I lose them or they break, and so every time I look at them, I go, that was so cool. I really enjoyed that. But I don't have to use it every day to enjoy it. But it's nice when it's something that I can use every day
and
like
enjoy. And it's
and
refillable.
I've been journaling with it because in my studies, I write down the most important thing from each Bible chapter, my take. And so I've got.
Yeah, he quit putting down my takes.
Almost going on a year's worth at this point. This Friday, start the New Testament.
Yep. We've been reading. I've been joining him in that. And even though I've been reading through the whole Bible with you in this year, I've missed my quarterly read throughs, which is why we're doing 90 Days Through the Bible starting October 1st. So I'll come back and double up the reading and read with y'all the New Testament and also read the entire Bible.
I don't know. I remember. I have to think about that. I remember the little plug-in electric cars. You remember those?
You're back on your favorite gift.
Yeah.
I've moved on.
I know. You always do that.
Your time long lapsed.
You got 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
That's to close the show. We're supposed to be closing the show. We're supposed to be wrapping things up, man. Race cars.
You remember those cars? Electric cars. Peeky, peeky, peeky.
Wrong kind of wrapping up, man.
Oh.
Wrong kind. And
wrap it up.
Nobody wanted to hear that.
It.
Nobody wanted to hear.
I've been watching you for days. Baby.
Now you're getting lost in nostalgia.
That's a great place to be as far as I'm concerned.
All depends on whether or not you drag the rest of us with you.
Kicking and screaming, baby. Kicking and screaming.
Well, we do want to thank you for joining us for He Said, She Said. If you want to connect with me, you can join.
Like, comment, share.
Yes, the
like, comment, share
on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook page.
That's right.
You can also visit us at pqproductions.com. We would love to talk to you about your unique design, your unique purpose, and how
we'd like to help you get your story down on paper, edited, okay, printed.
We want to help you find your unique design and live it boldly.
Yes.
Pay attention to
everybody has a story.
Yeah. Just join us over at pqproductions.com or connect with me at catherinelang.com. I'm also the Catherine C. Lang on Facebook and Catherine C. Lang on Twitter. Shut up. No one asked you your opinion.
The Catherine C. Lang.
Yes. And of course, please join me for a Growing Hope podcast, growinghoperadio.com.
You're everywhere.
I am all over the place.
No, got that right.
Who knows? Always encouraging Always hopeful, always finding the silver lining.
That's right.
So until next time, remember that the best gifts come from the heart,
Yes.
that you shouldn't hide them under a bushel.
No. I'm gonna let it shine.
And the best holiday is every day.
Every day is like a holiday with Mary.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. Until next time, I am Kathy.
I'm Keith.
And we are
He said.
She Said.